Oh shit, we're doing a triple banger today. Alright, let's fucking get right into it. Fiddly on.
UFC champion Sean Strickland just beat the brakes off of everyone's favorite cuckold. I mean influencer. We're talking about...
I already know what fight as soon as he said cuckold, I already knew what fight he was talking about, dude. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's fucking Sneeko, of course. It's fucking Sneaky. It's Mr. Sneaky. Yeah, my boy got Fondoozled. My boy got
A
Fondoozled.
couple months ago, popular Rumble streamer Sneeko approached middleweight world champion Sean Strickland at a power slap event. Influencers, especially streamers, like to orbit these events because it means they can farm viral clips of cringy interactions with their favorite celebrities, musicians, or athletes.
Sean, nice to meet you, Sneeko.
What's up, man? What's your name?
Sneeko, congrats on the win and everything.
Sneeko, who the fuck are you, Sneeko?
I'm just a guy, I'm working
train?
on everything.
What do you do?
I do train, I do some
Are you
boxing.
an influencer?
So I don't like that term.
What are you?
I'm a guy, man, what are you?
Oh, fucking MMA fighter. Is he
I'm a
an
guy.
influencer?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, keep it going, man.
All right.
Keep telling the people.
Can you give some words of wisdom? I liked your podcast with the Nelk Boys. To see him get pressed like that for the first time was funny.
Majority of influencers are cunts.
Yeah.
Majority of
Work
influencers
hard,
cunt.
be a decent man. Stay off fucking Instagram. Stay off TikTok. You have a better life.
Along this spectrum of masculinity on the internet, you have LARPers, people
LARPers.
with actual accomplishments to show for what they believe in. Sean Strickland is a man's man, and what I mean
He's
by
a
that
man's
is that
man,
his
the
entire
manest
image,
man.
brand, and personality
He's a man
is centered
amongst
around
men.
traditional masculine imperatives. He's a world champion who has dedicated his life to brutalizing others in sport, and he's really good at it. Sneeko, on the other hand, is a LARPer.
He's
Only
a
has
LARPer.
an army of impressionable kids with zero direction to show.
Hey, chill, dude. What are we saying about LARPers here, dude? I said, sometimes I like to throw on the Anakin fit and swinging around my lightsaber and shit, having lightsaber duels and shit, dude, What's so wrong about that, huh? Chill out, Fillion. I mean, I'm not condoning Sneeko or anything. I don't give a shit about Sneeko. I know he's a LARPer, but don't toss him in here with us. The fuck?
Goblin approaches
If I want to dress up as a knight with an axe and shit and go around fucking smacking other men that are also dressed up with fucking knight suits, real metal knight suits, and fucking they're bashing me with fucking huge great swords and shit. Hell yeah, dude. Don't LARP us in with fucking Sneeko. Fuck that guy. There's like, bro, no, chill, bro. I can't let Philion just do that shit, dude. What? There's like Renaissance fairs for this shit, dude. Like, there's like actual like people be taking bets on this shit, like which knight is gonna win and stuff, bro. I know that people have seen these videos of what I'm talking about, bro. Like, these guys are actually just bashing their faces in with fucking like axes and shit, like.
Sean Strickland, a professional fighter with a camera in his face. The entire interaction is soured from the start. If you don't follow the UFC, and this is your first time seeing this maniac seemingly unload on Sneeko's face,
Sean Strickland.
it's important to understand who Sean Strickland is, how he fights, and why he would even say yes to sparring an influencer in the first place. For the sake of simplicity,
Yeah, I don't even know why Sean Strickland wasted time on Sneeko.
About who Sean Strickland is, it would be that he is the complicated anti-hero of the UFC. In podcasts and interviews, he doesn't shy away from the fact that he comes from an abusive upbringing, which fueled his entire MMA journey.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
So,
I'm sorry, buddy.
it's all good, dude.
I would have been like, yo, bro, you want to hug, dude?
I'm gonna sit here with you for a minute.
That's why I like Theo Von.
And it's these raw, emotional moments of self-reflection that really win people over. But we also can't ignore his dark side. He's overly aggressive, abrasive, and has a narrow view of who or what he deems worthy of respect. He has his set idea of what makes a man, and if you don't possess any of those characteristics, then you're written off. Which can be funny sometimes.
I
but
guess
it's
that's
a
what makes him
slippery
even
slope
more of a
to some
man.
Real Kyle energy. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you have to fight if you want to be a man, and real men don't cry type shit. I think it goes without saying that Strickland plays up his personality for the cameras. It's easy to see once you understand how the UFC works, especially with pay-per-views and selling fights. There is a real economic incentive for a fighter to play a character. Oftentimes they'll get a cut of the back-end sales of the pay-per-views if Dana is feeling nice that day. He's conservative, hates political correctness, and has zero filter, which has allowed him to amass one of the biggest cult followings in the UFC, with many people even referring to him as the People's Champ. And to be honest,
The People's
character
Champ.
aside, he seems like a really nice guy who cares about his fans. You could even disagree with him on almost everything, but I don't think you could argue that he's not authentic, which is refreshing for fans and haters alike. He carries press conferences and always seems to be getting into some sort of trouble. In his early career, he was humble and could pass for Tarzan, but over the years he has
He could
morphed
pass for
into a
Tarzan.
UNSC Marine from
He's
India.
morphed into a
Wolverine is known
UNSC
for his
Marine.
rather unusual fighting style, which consists of an upright Philly shell boxing stance with a jab that seems to rearrange faces. He never stops advancing,
Rearrange
never gets
faces.
tired, and is one of the calmest fighters under pressure on the planet, which can 100% be attributed to his training style. A common theme among some of the top
Jesus
fighters in the
Christ.
world right now is keeping sparring to a minimum. And the thought process here is that sparring leads to injuries and trauma that should just be avoided in the first place. Sean Strickland does the complete opposite. He spars every day, all day, hard, which is why you'll oftentimes see clips of him joking about CTE. He self-admittedly enjoys pain and inflicting it on others, which is something that not many fighters actually share. He's not known to be a power puncher, but he's accurate and doesn't stop overwhelming his opponents in the octagon. His record is 28-6, with
Damn.
those losses being rather questionable, like his recent loss to Dricus du Plessis, where he lost
Dricus.
the belt. All of this to say that
Dricus
this is
du
quite
Plessis.
possibly the worst person for somebody like Sneeko to spar.
Yeah, I don't know why he'd
It
do
is
this.
That he doesn't respect influencers or people that don't have anything to show for their influence. So that's the entire lore of Sean Strickland. Now, fast forward to about a week ago, they have another interaction where they agree to do this.
Anybody, your wife, right? You put into
Absolutely not,
Let's
Sean.
go,
Absolutely
bro.
not, Sean. We don't do that
I
over here.
respect that, bro.
Okay.
When we gonna fucking spar, bro? I heard we're gonna send that shit up and get it out.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready. I think that'd be fun.
How long you in town for?
I'll be in town for a couple more days. But boxing, though, MMA is a little, I don't know if that's going to be.
You ever had a boxing fight?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
We are wrestling tomorrow at 11.
Wrestling?
No, I'll box, but we'll wrestle. I'll give you a couple rounds.
Okay, I'm supposed to train with Jake Shields tomorrow, so if you want to come at the same time,
Where is he training?
we're going to go to the UFC arena.
At 11?
I think right after prayer, so like maybe 2 o'clock. But I can go early.
Right after prayer.
I don't know about that shit, dude, but I got you, bro. We'll be at 11.
All right, I'll see you there.
Bring Shields, bro. I invite him to come wrestle with us, too.
Okay.
I think the word spar got lost in translation because that is not what happened the following day. But
Got
let me
lost
explain
in
to you why I have a
translation.
problem with this in the first place. If you're new to any combat sport, humble yourself and join a gym, program, or hire a coach. Sneeko claims he trains boxing sometimes, but even that is honestly a joke. He has zero skill, zero grasp on the fundamentals of boxing or fighting, zero power, zero movement, and
Zero movement.
reason to be messing around with professional fighters. He is a complete beginner in every aspect. He just hits the pads and spars other noobs for stream content. If he's serious about this training arc as part of his masculine identity, then he needs to join a gym or hire a coach and start with people who are
Oh,
beginners
God.
that match his skill level. And the crazy thing is, there wouldn't even be any shame in that. But in my opinion, you have no place skipping all of the important lessons that you would learn otherwise if you did it the right way, and just jumping in the octagon with trained killers, especially with a camera, for the sake of your stream.
Like,
It's
what a
just
moron.
obvious clout chasing, verified by the fact that he immediately asks for a picture with Sean in this weird Stockholm Syndrome delusion. Without further ado, let's watch Sean Strickland smurf on Sneeko.
Smurf on Sneeko. Damn, he just blocked that? Oh my god. Dude, he's literally treating him like fucking, like Liam Nelson treats all the people in Taken.
You can actually accomplish something by doing nothing.
This man is literally handling him like how Escanor handled Estarossa.
So a lot of people say that Sneeko has balls for saying yes to this in the first place. I don't think it's balls. I think it's irresponsible delusion. And clout chasing.
Irresponsible
If I'm being honest,
delusion.
I'm not stepping in that ring with Sean Strickland. But that's not because I'm a pussy. It's just because I'm intelligent and rational, and I know my place.
You know, as this round progresses, it's going to notice it works for you.
At this point, he's just little brothering him, just walking towards him.
He's
saying,
just a little brothering
"Hit
him.
me, try to hurt me." It's got to be terrifying and frustrating at the same time, knowing that anything you throw at this guy is useless. That's how big the skill gap is. This is like LeBron James dunking on a kindergartner.
You're about to feel a significant amount of pain.
You're about to feel a significant amount of pain. That's fucking hilarious.
Right now, there's nothing you can do can hurt me.
Nothing you can do can hurt me.
This is a moment that as you're realizing, you're about to have a really
He's really giving him the anime dialogue while he's about to beat the shit out of him.
Here we go, bro. You're doing so good. I'm worried about you, Mike. During this moment, you're realizing
Oh, this is hard to watch.
no way, it's coming. You're a very tough influencer.
You're a very tough influencer. Did he just like try to windmill him?
Yeah, you're about to get hurt. No, you're good. You're good, bro. Oh!
He's laughing like a villain.
He's like, huh?
So Sean Strickland is just routinely asking for the time because he's allowing Sneeko to give him everything that he's got, just tee off on him. And then, when it gets down to about a minute, Sean Strickland is about to unleash a flurry of blows.
A volley of punches.
Yeah. Just remember, at any moment, Sean Strickland can easily hit him with a body shot that will make him crumple on the floor in agonizing pain. But he
Crumple
agreed
on the
to
floor.
only hit him in the head because Sneeko is wearing a microphone, so...
In your brain, did you think this is how
What a moron.
Sneeko is not doing bad. Let's go.
Sneeko's not doing bad. Sean Strickland hasn't done anything. I feel like it would be more effective and more of a lesson learned or point driven home if Strickland just kept up this bit the entire time instead of murdering him, but that's what we got. I mean, it's Sean Strickland. This is like waking a pit bull up from a deep slumber. You just don't do it. They threw the entire laundry basket of power.
I need to see this. Hold on. I looked away for a second.
And it's Sean Strickland. This is murdering him, but that's what we got. I mean, it's Sean Strickland. This is like waking a pit bull up from a deep slumber. You just don't.
Sneeko is not doing bad.
My boy just like fucking threw his fist away, bro. What do you mean he's not doing bad? What are you
Sean
talking about?
Strickland hasn't done anything. I feel like it would be more effective and more of a lesson learned or point driven home if Strickland just kept up this bit the entire time instead of murdering him, but that's what we got. I mean, it's Sean Strickland.
Instead of
This is
murdering
like
him.
waking a pit bull up.
His Old Testament, dude. He's blood and bullets.
Just don't do it.
You just don't do it. Sure, my boy's getting fondoozled. He can't even block.
They threw the entire laundry
He threw the gauntlet on him.
into the ring to signal, stop, you're gonna kill the kid. But Sean Strickland either doesn't see it or doesn't give a flying fuck. Probably a combination of both.
Fall down, Sneeko. Get this ball down. Let's go graphics. Take the shots, man.
He is done, though, dude.
Let's train. Hey, you didn't fall, Sneeko.
So I've seen pro fighters get dropped.
I think everyone agrees that Strickland was actually trying to drop him, and it's somewhat impressive that Sneeko never got dropped. But he could have dropped him if he just hit him in the body. So I don't really think it's that impressive. So there's a couple things to break down. Number one, people are saying that Sean Strickland
Oh my
doesn't
God.
have power, which is fucking hilarious. Like, he obviously has power. He's just not
Doesn't
a
have power.
one-trick pony that can starch people into oblivion like Alex Pereira. It's clear
One-trick
that
pony.
Sean Strickland wanted
pony
to
soldier.
on Sneeko. Sean Strickland is clearly not throwing his hips into any of these punches. He's kind of throwing those typical MMA strikes that are flailing, they're in your face, they're meant to distract and piece you up at the same time.
They're meant to distract and piece you up. A double-edged sword.
Boxing punch like a fucking cross or a jab right on the chin where he's throwing his hips into it and he's bracing and sitting on his punches, Sneeko would be in a different dimension right now. But he's somewhat flailing, just stringing together.
He'd be in another dimension is insanity.
I'll be honest, when I first saw that clip, I was immediately turned off by it because just seeing the skill gap in real time is just... it hurts to watch. And in fighting, there's always a bigger fish. Like, you already know Sean Strickland doesn't keep this energy with somebody like Alex Pereira, who one-shotted him. But then I let it marinate, and I understood the context of the situation, and I feel as if Sean Strickland is in his right to give Sneeko a bloody nose. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
that's
what?
it was.
He asked for that
Bad,
biblical
and of
smackdown,
course,
so he got it.
retaliation, but
I don't know what's the
Sneeko's-
BFD.
In fact, he thrives off of it.
Hey, the fact you did not fall down, bro, is like, that's a testament.
You were trying to make me fall?
Bro, I was trying to, all you gotta do is fall and I would've stopped. Bro, that was a testament.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, the testament.
Then he follows Strickland, gets a picture, and I guess they establish some sort of respect. And of course, Twitter was saying, W Sneeko, respect for Sneeko. He didn't
W
fall.
Sneeko.
The kid has heart. I mean, if that's your analysis of this, that's cool. It's just not what I think, but okay. I think it's irresponsible to challenge professional MMA fighters for stream content. It would be cool if there was some sort of coaching or training arc, but to be honest...
Coaching or training arc. He's gonna
there's
go through his
no
manga
trial by
trials.
fire, there's no grit, there's no progression, it's just skipping to the top. Like, what? He then had a stream with Nate Diaz where Nate told him to cut the cameras and they had some sort of training session. I think it was jiu-jitsu. I just can't shake the feeling that he's LARPing and he's out of his element because he's role-playing as a tough guy.
So Nate Diaz.
You had a lot of people with a visceral reaction, which is where I was at first, saying that Sean Strickland was way too violent and just went too hard on Sneeko. I'm curious as to what you guys think. Was this beatdown warranted? Was it a lesson learned? Was he out of line? Let me know. Because I think there are arguments to both sides of the equation, but who cares what I think? Here is what some other professional fighters thought about the situation.
Did you see Strickland beat up Sneeko?
Yeah, what'd you think of that? I mean, I thought it was fucked up.
I didn't
I
think
thought it was
fucked
fucked up.
Like, what do you
His
expect?
corner threw in the towel. Well, yeah, if someone came in here and wanted me to fucking peck around with them because I'm a professional, I'm a champ, and they
Peck around with them.
taste of what it's like, I'm not gonna. Did you see how
Yeah,
hard he was trying to hurt him?
But you're different than Sean Strickland. You know what
Yeah,
you're
but I'm
signing
a
up for.
professional fighter, and he's a professional fighter. I thought it was just they threw in the towel. He clearly was quit. He clearly was balling up, and he's still trying to just hurt him.
Do you think that was good for Sneeko?
I don't know.
I think it was better for Sneeko.
You
than-
always
Yeah.
like that,
Then
though.
I mean, it's good
You
for
like
people to
putting
get.
it on people.
If
hurting
they,
them.
but then they learn something from the experience compared to get another false delusion when they leave.
I've never,
Is that a
I've
Warped
never-
Tour can? Holy shit.
What did you make of Sean just?
Oh my
beating on
god,
his
Ben
guy?
Well,
Askren.
you know what I didn't like, and I don't know. I guess I was a fighter, and so maybe I shouldn't be able to be on this. Is like the brain trauma. Like he was trying to hurt that man. Like Daniel,
He was
you
trying to
know what
hurt
it
that
looks
man.
Like when one person is trying to hurt somebody, he was trying to hurt that man.
I'll take a professional fighter's opinion any day over that of Bryce Hall and even Jake Paul.
Actually seeing like that shit made me mad. That's what I thought he was gonna do. And dude, I want to see like he's known for being a hard spar. Him doing that, champion. I would love to just do that to kind of show him. I know this is crazy to say, but if me and him box, it'll be different. You think so? Yes.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, if you and him box, it'll be different. Dude, Bryce, stop. Dude, this guy thinks it'll be different every time.
Embarrassing that he couldn't. He went
Yeah, you are right. It is different. Different location, they get your ass kicked.
like that. You weren't even able to drop someone with no experience while going all out. You're a horrid boxer that only picks on inexperienced people, which is true. If you see all these clips of him like beating up random people in the gym, he never spars anyone good.
That's it. Do it again. Do it. Finish it, bro. Come on.
This demonstrates my point exactly, because as a result of this, you now have every influencer coming out of the woodwork thinking they can go toe-to-toe with Sean fucking Strickland, okay? Not only would he
Sean
tear you to
Strickland.
pieces limb from limb and laugh about it, he would murder you, claim your soul, and finger paint with your blood. People need to stay in their own lane, stop clout chasing.
This is crazy,
What
dude.
they're good at. But I will admit there is one interesting hypothetical, and it's Jake Paul versus Sean Strickland in boxing. Jake Paul can actually box. I know he gets flamed for destroying tin cans, but that man has power, and at this point has developed an actual decent base for boxing. Do I think Sean Strickland could probably win in a strict boxing match? Yeah, but I also would not write off Jake Paul. Strictly MMA, of course, Sean Strickland is decapitating him.
He's
But when you
decapitating.
limit his skill set, you'd be surprised with how close it can actually get. But that hypothetical fight is not happening anytime soon, as Strickland is under contract by the UFC. So it serves as another pointless internet call-out that will amount to nothing. Streamers continue to lower the bar for the dumbest content on the internet, and sometimes you fuck around and find out.
True. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you do be fucking around and finding out. That's what the comments say. Sneeko played a lot of dumb games over the past few years, and I finally won a dumb prize. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Jesus Christ. Man, that was a wild video. Holy shit. I gotta check out some of Sean Strickland's fights someday. Alright guys, see you in the next video.